Okay, hi, my name is Brennon Robinson, and today I'm going to be presenting to you about why gambling is so bad for society. Now, did you know that gambling addiction affects millions of people worldwide? And according to the National Council of Problem Gambling, approximately 2 to 3% of the population struggles with a gambling disorder. Now, 2 to 3% really doesn't sound like much, but when you just think of how many people are in the world, that's quite a few people. Now, the main idea of my speech is going to be about the widespread prevalence of gambling and its negative impacts on individuals and society, and how it requires a closer examination of its harmful effects. Now, I'm credible to give this speech because I have done countless research over this topic. I have gambled personally myself, so I can bring a personal feel to this controversial topic. Just a preview, in my speech, I'm going to highlight the problems associated with gambling, discuss its negative consequences, and propose measures to address this issue. Now let's dive into the need for change regarding the societal impact of gambling. The detrimental effects of gambling on individuals and society include financial consequences, mental health and addiction, societal impact, and those are the three I have in this speech. Now, for the financial consequences, research conducted by Williams found that gambling-related financial problems can lead to bankruptcy, debt, and strained relationships. And just like an example would be like individuals losing their life savings and resorting to like crime or like rob somebody to fund their addiction. And that's just to highlight the severity of this issue. Now, for the mental health and addiction, according to the American Psychiatric Association, or APA for short, a gambling disorder is recognized as a diagnosable mental health condition. And just a statistic from the APA estimates around 3% of the US population struggles with a gambling disorder or gambling problem. And again, 3% doesn't sound like much, but it really is. Now, the third thing is social impact. And studies have shown that gambling addiction can lead to relationship breakdowns, job loss, and increased crime rates, according to Productivity Commission in 2010. And just for me personally, gambling, like I usually play cards or something, I can see how addictive it can be, and just how easy it is to lose all your hard-earned money. And then just as soon as you win, it's just like the best feeling ever. And that's just for me what personally makes it so addictive. And you just want to keep gambling and keep trying to get money. But it is clear that the negative consequences of gambling require solutions. So let's explore the potential avenues for addressing this issue. Now, my proposed solutions are responsible gambling regulations and support programs. But my three main proposed solutions are government regulations, education and prevention programs, and just corporate responsibility. Now, for government regulations, just an explanation of that would be like implementing strict regulations on policies can help minimize and cause the harm caused by gambling. And just an example of that would be like introducing a mandatory spending limits, self-exclusion programs, and age restrictions. Now, for education and prevention programs, an explanation of that would be like promoting awareness about the risk of gambling and providing resources for prevention treatment. And the National Council of Problem Gambling offers educational programs and helplines to support individuals affected by gambling addiction. Now, the last proposed solution I have is corporate responsibility. An explanation of that would be encouraging gambling operators to adopt responsible practices and prioritize customer well-being. The Gambling Commission in the UK requires operators to have responsible gambling measures in place from according to the Gambling Commission in 2021. And by implementing these solutions, we can work towards mitigating the harmful impact of gambling on individuals and society. Now, for the advantages and disadvantages of trying to stop gambling, not of gambling, just trying after we stop gambling, these would be the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages would be improved public health, financial stability, and social well-being. And just to explain the advantages, it'd be addressing the harmful effects of gambling, and that would again create a healthier society with reduced financial burdens and stronger social bonds. The disadvantages would be a potential resistance from gambling, from the gambling industry and challenges in implementing regulations. Just to explain that a little better, it'd be like the gambling industry may restrict stricter regulations due to financial interest, maybe logistical challenges in implementing and enforcing responsible gambling measures. Now, despite these challenges, the benefits of taking action against gambling related harm are far reaching. In conclusion, it is evident that gambling poses significant harm to individuals and society at large. And just the main points of my speech are gambling addiction leads to financial ruin, mental health issues, and social problems. And implementing responsible gambling regulations and support programs can mitigate these negative consequences. The advantages to stopping gambling would be advantages of addressing gambling related harm include improved public health, financial stability, and social well being. I personally urge everyone to support initiatives aimed at raising awareness about gambling and advocating for stricter regulations. And I encourage people to get involved by volunteering at local organizations, supporting policy changes, and promoting responsible gambling practices. I believe if we all work as a collective, like a group, we all get a collective effort to protect vulnerable individuals, we can build a healthier society. And by following these steps, we can work towards reducing the harmful impact of gambling and ensuring the well-being of individuals and communities. And that is all I have on why we need to stop gambling. Thank you.